Hi there, Nicole Pepperell from Pepperell Chiropractic. I did a post a while back about making your own laundry detergent and why it is so important, and the hazards of conventional laundry detergent, along with the hazards of conventional fabric softener and dryer sheets. And so I thought I was actually making laundry soap, and so I thought I would make a video real quick just to show you how super simple and how super cheap it is to make. This literally takes me 10 minutes from beginning to end, and it saves me a ton of money, saves the chemicals on our clothing, which then come in contact on our skin. So I just want to go through this real quick. So here's the recipe that I use. I do a half a cup of super washing soda. So I get this at Walmart, super cheap. It's like a little over $3, and this box will last me over a year when making the detergent. So you're gonna take a half a cup of the super washing soda, and I pour it. I have a 2-gallon bucket here in the sink. I pour that into an empty bucket, and then I just fill hot water, hot tap water. I make it as hot as I possibly can get it. Just enough to cover that super washing soda. And then I stir it up until that super washing soda is dissolved in that hot water. And then I add, then it is half a cup of baking soda, which you can get anywhere. So half a cup of baking soda, which I then pour back into the bucket and dissolve that into that water that's already in there with the super washing soda, super washing soda. And then once that is dissolved in that water that's already in your bucket, you fill your bucket up to the 2-gallon mark. So this is obviously a little more than 2 gallons, but I found a bucket that had the line that met the 2 gallons. So, or that marked the 2 gallons. So it was easier for me. So this is my bucket. I just keep all my supplies in it, and I keep it in my laundry room. So it's all there. I just grab it, I bring it down to the kitchen, I make it, and I put it back. So my 2-gallon bucket. So you're going to fill it again with the hot tap water. I make it as hot as I possibly can get it out of the tap, and I fill it up to the 2-gallon mark. Stir again just to make sure that it's all dissolved. So then I add 3/4 cup of the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. So here's the thing. When you add this, you're going to have to stir, but you have to stir slowly because this stuff bubbles extremely easily. And you have to make sure that you add this at the very end of the process, or you'll have a bubbly, soapy mess when you're adding water. So make sure you don't add any more water to your laundry detergent after you add the soap. But you're going to add 3/4 cup of this soap. A little bit goes a long way. So this bottle I got at Target because I was in a hurry and just needed to pick something up. But I know that you can get it. I've seen it at Costco. I've even seen it in my local grocery store. You can buy it on Amazon. This is the 32-ounce bottle, and you can get the 32 ounces anywhere between $15 and $20 a bottle. This bottle will last me almost a year. Usually takes me about a whole bottle and like a quarter of another bottle for a year's worth of laundry soap. I get the unscented because I like to add my own scent, but the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap comes in tons of different scents. They have peppermint and lavender and all kinds of scents. So I think there's even like a coconut. So you can, if you want to save money and not have to add an essential oil, then buying a scented Castile soap is going to save you even more money. I don't know about the scented soaps, but I know that the unscented soap rates a 1 on the EWG, which I've talked a gazillion times about the EWG before, which means it is completely safe. All the ingredients that are in the soap are completely safe. And you can use this soap for anything. You can use it to wash, body wash, shampoo for children. Laundry soap. I mean, I've heard people, hand soap. You can use it for all kinds of things. Everything, all my ingredients here, rate a 1 on the EWG. So this laundry detergent I'm making is just super, super safe. Super, super simple, and just way better than any of the ingredients that you're going to get in conventional laundry soap in the groceries or in the stores. So 3/4 cup of this, I pour it in, I stir extremely gently, just because it will bubble very, very easily. So just a slow, slow stir. And then I want a scent. You don't have to do a scent. You can leave it scentless if you would prefer, but I like a scent. So I add Purify Oil by doTERRA. I've also used lavender when I've run out of the Purify, but it's 30 drops. So this is going to be the most expensive thing of your laundry soap. But I like the smell of it, so I use it. But like I said, you can get these scented, or you can go unscented, and it would make this, it would probably cut the cost in half, because this is going to be the most expensive thing out of all these products. So it's 30 drops, stir once again, then I just take a small funnel and I slowly pour, I use a ladle, and I slowly pour the laundry soap into the ball jars. If you use the essential oils, the laundry soap has to be stored in a glass container. If you don't, then you can store it into any kind of container. Milk jugs, 2-gallon jugs, or anything you find. But if it is an essential oil that you use to scent your laundry soap, you must store it in a glass container. And then this will last me. This will fill 4 of these. Sometimes I get a little generous with the water and I end up having this little guy back here full. But this 2-gallon bucket, this recipe I just gave you, will fill 4 of these. I do laundry about every 3rd day, 2 loads. So I do anywhere between 4 to 6 loads of laundry a week for a family of 4 with 2 small kids. And this will last me about a month and a half. I don't measure it. I just kind of pour it in. So sometimes it's, anywhere between a month to 2 months that it lasts me, but on average about a month and a half that I have to make it. But like I said, it takes me 10 minutes, and I know I'm doing good for my family, and it saves us a ton of money as well. So just thought I would share it. These are the products, again, real quick, that you need to make it. And if you have any questions, let me know. But it's super simple. And dryer sheets. I gave up liquid fabric softener. I gave up dryer sheets, and I actually used the wool dryer balls. And I will also put a drop or 2 on each ball. I use 2 balls per load in the dryer. If they're blank, like bedding, sometimes I'll use 3 just because it's a bigger load, but and I drop a couple drops of Purify, or I do lavender as well sometimes on those balls, and my laundry comes out smelling great, and I have 0 chemicals on my clothes. If you're using the liquid fabric softener and the dryer sheets, there are chemicals within that, and those chemicals stay within your clothing. That's the whole purpose of them, is to make your clothing soft. So they stay within your clothing to make them, they give them a great smell, and they make them soft. And they tend to take out wrinkles a little bit better. And so they're favorable to people. But those chemicals, they stay on your clothing, and then that clothing's touching your body. And anything that comes in contact with your skin will be absorbed through your skin in less than 30 seconds. So you have to think about those things when you're putting these clothes that are soaked in these chemicals from your laundry soap and your fabric softener. So this is just a super, super simple and cheap way, this one change you can make that can make a huge difference for you and your family. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.